morning, Fearsome. Fearless. Welcome back to the vlog, everybody. I want to thank you for hitting that play button today. If this is your very first time stopping by the channel, my name is Chuck, and on this channel we deal with everything Corvettes. In today's vlog, according to the thumbnail as well as the title, my 2019 Corvette ZR1 is having a little bit of an issue. This past Saturday, I was out playing golf, and on the way back, I did a pull, and for some reason, when I floored it, the RPM shot up. It did not want to go through, its normal progression of shifting. So I grabbed the hold of the paddle shifters and started doing it that way. It seemed to be working fine through the paddle shifters. The check engine light did come on. I didn't get an error code other than the check engine light, but about 20 minutes after that happened, I got an email from OnStar, which is something I totally love about the whole MyLink and all of that, is that if there's an issue with the car, it will send you a notification that there's a problem. And I got one that said transmission and engine issue, you need to get it serviced. I'm hoping it's just a software issue and nothing major. But we're gonna run down to the dealership real quick, drop it off, and then once I hear back from them, we go pick it up, then I'll share with you guys what is going on with Fearless. A few people say, Chuck, I've just purchased a Corvette. I've heard about this whole Ron Fellows thing. How do I get signed up for that? Do I just contact them directly? You definitely can, but you are going to get this from a GM, which is basically kind of a poster of all the different cars that have been built, based upon which one you have. So whether or not it's a Grand Sport, a Stingray, and in my case, or like a Z06, but in my case, it's a ZR1. So it's showing, from 1970 to 72, 90 to 95, 2009 to 2013, and of course the 2019. And then pretty cool down there, has your VIN number there at the bottom. But with that, you are going to get a card that looks just like this, and inside of that card is going to be some information about getting signed up with the Ron Fellows School. Now you can contact Ron Fellows directly if you want to. You can just go to their website, and then they've got email addresses. You can just email someone and just let them know your VIN number off of the front of the car, and then that you want to find out what dates are open, and then they will give you a list of dates that you can go out there. Now if you got a ZR1, it's totally free. There's no cost to you other than traveling, and it's a 2-day class, which I'm going to be going this October. At the moment, it looks like I'm going to be going in October because my schedule just isn't going to allow me to do it any sooner than that. You have 1 year from the day that you purchase the car in order to take the school. It's definitely something I would highly recommend for any new vet owner. If you've purchased it, hey, you've already got, it's basically a $2,000 check that GM is giving you. All you got to do is spend the $1,000 and go out there and enjoy these cars for 2 years, or for 2 days, and see exactly what they'll do. Also want to give a huge shout out. This came in the mail this week. This is the 2019 Corvette guides that kind of give a lot of the specs, whether or not it's a Z06, a Stingray, Grand Sport, or the ZR1. They actually have one that's strictly for the ZR1. Shows a lot of pictures, a lot of great information on the cars, so that, a lot of things you don't normally see out in the public. So Rick, I want to thank you so much for thinking about me when you got those. I know they're very limited on how many you can even get. I know you're giving each one of those, one of these to each one of your customers who order the ZR1. And Rick's a great member of the Corvettes 918 family. Not only is he a member of this family, but he also has a channel. So make sure you have him. If you're not already subscribed to his channel, I will put his channel right here. Just click on that and you can go watch that. If you're thinking about buying a Corvette in the future, he's definitely a great resource. Not only does he share content about Corvette out, with Corvette clubs and different things like that, but he keeps you up to date on the marketplace. And you want to find out what some of the greatest deals are, currently, definitely make sure you subscribe to his channel. We're arriving here at Jim Glover Chevrolet, which is where I always bring my cars. Of course, this is where we bought Fearless. So we're gonna go back here to the service department. Got these cool little doors that open up when you get here. There you go. Went to settings, valet mode. The entire time they have the car, we can do some. We can see exactly what they do. Oh, pretty good. We got an issue with. Came back on Saturday. I got on it to go. All of a sudden, it just wouldn't shift. Probably about 20 minutes later, I got a email from OnStar that was saying, have the engine and transmission checked. So I let it sit for a day, got it back in it, because sometimes these things will just reset. And so got back in it and got out on it. Drives fine until you get into performance shifting, and then it's like the supercharger's not even working or something. I just thought the email, because see, it doesn't trip any codes. Usually on the other vets I've ever had, it will come up in the infotainment system, tell you what's wrong. Sure. This one's not giving any of that. The email I got did say have engine and transmission checked. You can definitely tell it doesn't want to shift right. You have to take over with the paddle shifters.
Sign right there for me, please.
So there's the update as far as the car. We've got it dropped off. The garage looks awful plain, doesn't it? With just one Corvette. I tell you what, the tension blue, I don't know about you guys, that stuff is just starting to really grow on me. When I first got it, I was like, yeah, my wife really loved it, but I was kind of on the fence a little bit, but I'm starting to like that more and more. And now that they don't make Watkins Glen Gray anymore, hey, I think it's the shadow gray now. Now here in a moment, I'm going to be giving away the polos for the drawing on the last video where I did the review of the ZR1. If you haven't seen that yet, I will have that linked below. But let's go ahead and jump over to the computer. We'll see who the winners are real quick. We're here at the computer. I'm going to show you guys how I do a drawing. I'm going to use TubeBuddy, which is an app that I have. I'm going to click on that, and this is for the video, the 2019 Corvette ZR1 review. We've got a little over 40,000 views. We're going to go down here to pick a winner. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit pick a winner again. The first winner of the first shirt is Corvette Ricer. Very cool review, Chuck. So Corvette Ricer, you're the very first winner. Make sure you go down below my email address, send me an email so we can get your information and get you a shirt. Now the second winner is going to be JDay14. Great info. Thanks for doing an in-depth review. So JDay14, you are the second winner. You two are the winners of the Corvette shirts. I'm looking forward to hearing from you so I can get those out to you. Give a huge thank you to everybody who's been a member of my community now for a year and a half. I can't believe it's been a year and a half since I started creating content here on YouTube. But the channel just reached over 20,000 subscribers. I call you, family members. And I want to thank each and every one of you for all the support over the last year and a half. You guys are really the reason I make these videos. I don't make a living doing YouTube. I do YouTube because I want to share with people, what it's like to be a Corvette owner. What's it like to be in a Corvette club? What's it like to, be able to take these Corvettes and make them your own? And in the process of doing that, just sharing a little bit about who I am as a person. And I'm very honored that so many of you have made that choice, that decision to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification button. But guys, until I see you at the next video, I hope each and every one of you have a blessed rest of your week. Now, let's check out some of your beautiful rides. I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were not one, and I can't wait to see you again.
Hindsight is fleeting when your heart